What is up, ladies and gents? We are back, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most important things in this game, and probably by far one of the most difficult things to get in this game, second to Centurion's Command, which is the Blessing Stormchaser. A lot of people do not or have not ever unlocked that blessing just because of how long and how grueling it's going to take to get to it, how many requirements. It may seem basic, but at the same time very difficult. For example, you need growth, essence, essence of light, essence of darkness, and essence of chaos. This is the last place for me to get my last fragment. I logged on to my basically bank of a character and bought the last bits of essence that I needed. I've given out hundreds, thousands, if anything, so much of this essence so I can get, Stormchaser for the priests in my guild. But now it's time for me to actually focus on myself and get it unlocked for at least one of my characters. This is one of the things that most players don't have on more than one, tune. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys exactly what it means. So when you buy Stormchaser or buy a single fragment, you're going to get this little quest pop-up. This quest pop-up will basically lead you to every single reputation merchant in the area. And you go to each area, talk to the reputation vendor, and when you go to him, there's going to be like a smaller requirement. See, it says memory fragment Stormchaser. That's basically listed right here. And based off what it says, that's how much you need. For example, I have a ginormous amount of light, and a ginormous amount of like growth. But now I'm gonna be completely broke on growth and light. But I still have so much in my reserves for every other essence. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it now. But I'm gonna show you guys before I buy it. Right there, if you can read the fine print, it says it requires at least revered in the Kingdom of Navarra, and you can only purchase one of these. So once you buy this, you can't buy it again. Obviously, because you're gonna have the fragment. So boom, I finally have the final fragment to unlock Stormchaser. I have all fragments, so the quest line disappeared. If you don't know what the reputation merchant is in the cities, I will show you quickly right here. Anytime you see this icon, that is the reputation merchant for Navarra. Here is the reputation merchant for the city of Ardell. He's kind of hidden actually underneath here. He's like right at the entrance of Ardell. The other fragment's going to be in the back of Tristeza. He's going to be here next to the token redemption. Karzakor is going to be over here, the city of Karzakor. The reputation merchant is going to be in here. I know I need to do that quest, but he's actually hidden in between that. This quest is actually the reputation merchant. As you can see, I haven't done that quest, but that's exactly where it's at. The next spot's going to be... Have they not finished this quest yet? Okay, they did. Okay, cool. So they just finished that. That's the growth. That's the fire invasion. The last reputation quest is going to be right here. The reputation merchant. So you buy all fragments. I am now in possession of all of them. So I'm gonna go do what I'm supposed to do and finally unlock probably the most hardest blessing, second to Centurion's Command, because of the fact that not a lot of players have the time or miss invasions and they don't have the star seeds. For example, I just spent about 1,000,000 star seeds just to kind of catch up on all the growth. But yeah, the main reason why I'm buying it is because I've been getting myself into PvP, and that defense penetration is kind of huge for me. So I need that extra 3% to see if it makes a difference. But yeah, here we go. Stormchaser is unlocked on the Berserker, so you'll be able to see some gameplay about it soon. I need to change my blessing to it. It's definitely not the blessing I want to be running on, but this is something I kind of want to mess around with and see if I want to play around with it for PvP, because I do have the Black Star Epiphany Seize Axe. I don't have the pants, but I don't think they're, a requirement. I have 37 skill points. Let's go over it real quick. So as you can see, leap attack here says leap up to 10 meters forward, dealing damage in a large area where you land. Encountering an enemy during your leap will cause you to land early. So 5 fury per affected enemy. Max 4 is, that's how much I gain. Total damage is 38,000 versus how much damage does it do. Let's see. See if there's more. Leap attack stuns affected enemies for 5 seconds, and the stun duration reduced minus 50% in PvP. Reduce leap attack cooldown minus 2 seconds for each enemy hit up to a maximum of 8 seconds. So let's kind of compare that to Crescent Moon. Let's see if that's anything different. See, same amount of damage, 38,000. The difference here is actually there's more increased damage for leap attack here. Except this is a nice perk I liked about Crescent Moon, is that it gives you defense buff. Not a blind executioner. Is there any cool things about it? Let's see. Total damage 38,000. 10% extra damage. Leap attack stuns affected enemies for 3 seconds. Leap attack range plus 2 meters, and it grants immunity to most interrupts. So they all have a little bit to offer. Kind of expected a bit more damage on this bad boy. But let's max that out right away. Increase seize damage plus 5%. 3 seconds of stun time. Hitting 4 or more targets with seize resets the cooldown of Blood Leech. Alright, now we're going to have to take a look at that and see if that's actually even worth it. So here's kind of like the juicy part. Earthbreaker does get damage buff. So while not in rage, increase the damage of Fierce Earthbreaker by 5%. While in range, increase the damage of Fierce Earthbreaker by 5%. So the difference is Blind Executioner gets 15% extra damage. Stormchaser is only 10% extra Furious Earthbreaker damage. So you saw I had 37 skill points. Do the math, I have 12 left over. That's how much it costed to max out, Stormchaser. I finally got the 3% extra defense penetration. I have every single blessing except for Centurion's Command, which is by far going to be the hardest one to get. I don't have it, but I am that much closer to unlocking it, because you do need to have Stormchaser unlocked to get Centurion's Command. You cannot get Centurion's Command and skip. It's not like the rest. It's not like BE where you can just kind of like muddle your way through. But yeah, so I'm going to be messing around with a little bit with this build. I'll do some Stormchaser on a separate video, but I just wanted to show you guys how to get Stormchaser for your character. If you want to know how to get Stormchaser, like I said, you have to buy those fragments. If you want to get those fragments, you have to go to these regions. You have to do a Spreading Light, which is growth, which is going to happen in the next 15 minutes here. I just got a mailbox because I didn't collect the essence that was there. The Cult of the Purifiers is the other quest. This is for the Essence of Light. This is another one for the Essence of Fire, which is actually going to be down here. Warriors of the Jungle. That's going to be triggered once you kill about 100 Pumas on each channel. There's only 2 channels here, so it's about 200 Pumas. Well, they did reduce the amount of channels, so I'm not sure if that's actually going to be a thing. The next thing is the Spreading Darkness. So here you need to activate this, like again, every 8 hours you have to kill, I think 6 Cyclops was at the time, because we had 4 channels, but now that we're down to 2, we're not sure if the requirements completely changed. That's where you get your Darkness. Chaos is actually down here. If I'm not mistaken, it's Toxic Bloom, or no, it's Discord and Disease. This quest is available. You do have to kill lots of ads to activate it. That is for Essence of Chaos. Padana has growth. This is the other place you can unlock growth. So you can get growth on 2 different locations. So if you get Contribution 1, you can get up to 200 Essence every 8 hours. So if you do a very successful day, that is 400 Essence every 16 hours. That's if you set your timer. But that's pretty much all I can think of besides the last place, which is Rudish Road. Rudish Road is going to be... where is it? Right here. This one's a bit more complex as well. This is the one essence I just didn't want to bother with. I just bought it because you need to trigger this regional here 3 times before you bother triggering the Rudish Road. It's kind of tricky, but once it's activated, it's activated. But yeah, there you have it. That is how you unlock Stormchaser. I hope hopefully this was able to help you. If you want to learn how to unlock or trigger every single invasion, just know most of them are triggered from just killing ads. Except for the Chaos ones. The Chaos one's a bit more tricky. But that's it. I'm going to kind of have some fun and just log off here for a bit. I'll stream again later on. Um, but that's all I gotta say for now. So take it easy, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow the socials, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, which is the Guitars562. And please follow me when I do go live. And again, thank you guys for constantly supporting and following. It looks like YouTube may give out a good payout for once. You know, it'll probably be the first time I get paid for actually doing content for content videos on this game. But yeah, thanks guys. Stay blessed.